physical damage to all enemies in the area. The first enemy will be stunned for several seconds and the other enemies will be knocked back. The range of the skill is not too wide, so better use it together with his first skill. And by doing so, the hit rate will be increased.
Legendary.
Ultimate.
Minsathar.
Charges a area.
Minsathar.
Increases his physical and magic defenses. Enemies within the field reduce movement speed and cannot use directional blink skills. The Royal Guards cannot move, but they'll attack enemies in the field first. This effect is a nightmare to those who heavily use blink skills. Try to use Minsathar first skill, pull enemies back, and use his skill to finish them off. Passive. Minsathar inspires the whole team. Whenever teammates slay enemy heroes, he obtains extra gold. Whenever Minsathar himself slays enemies, all the teammates obtain extra gold. With this passive, Minsathar can perform more ganks with his teammates without the worry of his farming falling behind. We recommend these 3 sets of equipment items.
Minsathar.
Ultimate will expose him to the enemies, so being more tanky is highly recommended. Endless Battle and Thunderbelt increase the damage of his first and second skills, as well as survivability. In terms of emblems, we recommend the Fighter set, which consists of Bravery, Invasion, and Unbending Will. It focuses more on attack performance, which will also grant
Minsathar
the possibility of killing an enemy with combo. For his battle spells, we recommend Flicker. Not only does it increase Minsathar's mobility, but also his flexibility in battle. Therefore, Flicker is practical for both attacking and withdrawing.
Minsathar
Used his ultimate and dashed into the enemies, for the effect that their blink skills are restricted in the area by
Minsathar.
They had no way but running away. Tigreal dashed in and used his ultimate. He pulled all the enemies together. What a perfect combo. Enemies got wiped out. The victory was with
Minsathar.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
I've been through countless wars. Look up to the sky.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Legendary! Double kill! Chase me! Legendary!
That, monsieur, another hit.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Once upon a time, Maharpura was a rich and prosperous kingdom with great historical position. Minsitar was the prince of Maharpura. Young as he might be to serve in the forces, he was respected with his remarkable achievements and was called one of the 4 great generals of Maharpura. But heroes could never avoid falling for beauties. Minsitar met up with a beautiful girl on the lakeside of the palace, and soon later they fell in love with each other.
However, his father, the king, knew about it very quickly. Minsitar begged and begged, but still his father strongly stood against his love. Tense was the atmosphere when the king held the holy spear towards his son. Minsitar's father couldn't be more furious. Minsitar realized his decision could not be changed, and the consequence had already been beyond control. He was driven out of the palace.
Years flew by, and the king got serious disease with few days left. The palace was covered in sadness and panic. Rebel and unrest seized the chance, and the whole palace fell into chaos.
Foreign forces started their invasion upon hearing the death of the king. Poor Maharpura was under will of its enemies and soon became devastated.
A messenger managed to escape quietly and found Minsitar, the former prince. He told Minsitar that the king had long ago forgiven him, and now Maharpura was in great crisis. The prince should take the holy spear and save the kingdom and his people. Prince unhesitatingly took the holy spear and fought against the enemies. Finally, through countless wars, Minsitar wiped out all the invaders and rebelling enemies.
Maharpura was at peace again. Prince Minsitar was deeply loved by the people and ascended the throne. He became the next king of Maharpura.
Minsitar brought revolution and innovation to his kingdom. Soon later, Maharpura became a prosperous kingdom again.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight. Today we will introduce to you a new hero.
Minsitar.
The courageous warrior
Minsitar.
is the king of the Maharpura. With the holy spear inherited from his father, he could pull any enemy to himself at his will. What is the most fearsome aspect of this hero is that he can summon 4 royal guards to fight at his side. In a word, this hero is a fighter that could summon guards to fight alongside him and stop enemies from escaping using directional blink skills. First skill,
Minsitar.
stabs forward with the Spear of Glory, dealing physical damage to all enemies along the way. When pulling back the spear, he will also pull the first enemy towards himself, dealing physical damage and knocks them back afterwards. Try to better use this skill and pull back the backline heroes who are easy to slay even when they're hiding behind the tanks. Second skill, Minsitar awakens the strength of the golden shield to obtain a shield effect and immediately increases movement speed. Meanwhile, he releases the power within the golden shield forward. The power explodes upon hitting the first enemy unit and deals physical damage to all enemies in the area. The first enemy will be stunned for several seconds and the other enemies will be knocked back. The range of the skill is not too wide, so better use it together with his first skill. And by doing so, the hit rate will be increased.
Legendary.
Ultimate.
Minsitar.
Charges a short distance forward and calls 4 royal guards to form a shield and fight together with him. Each attack of Royal Guards deals physical damage. When staying in the area,
Minsithar.
increases his physical and magic defenses. Enemies within the field reduce movement speed and cannot use directional blink skills. The Royal Guards cannot move, but they'll attack enemies in the field first. This effect is a nightmare to those who heavily use blink skills. Try to use
Minsithar.
first skill, pull enemies back, and use his skill to finish them off. Passive
Minsithar.
inspires the whole team. Whenever teammates slay enemy heroes, he obtains extra gold. Whenever
Minsithar.
himself slays enemies, all the teammates obtain extra gold. With this passive, Minsithar can perform more ganks with his teammates without the worry of his farming falling behind. We recommend these 3 sets of equipment items.
Minsithar.
Ultimate will expose him to the enemies, so being more tanky is highly recommended. Endless Battle and Thunderbelt increase the damage of his first and second skills, as well as his survivability. In terms of emblems, we recommend the Fighter set, which consists of Bravery, Invasion, and Unbending Will. It focuses more on attack performance, which will also grant
Minsithar.
the possibility of killing an enemy with combo. For his battle spells, we recommend Flicker. Not only does it increase Minsithar's mobility, but also his flexibility in battle. Therefore, Flicker is practical for both attacking and withdrawing.
Minsithar.
Used his ultimate and dashed into the enemies, for the effect that their blink skills are restricted in the area by
Minsithar.
They had no way but running away. Tigreal dashed in and used his ultimate. He pulled all the enemies together. What a perfect combo. Enemies got wiped out. The victory was with
Minsithar.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
I've been through countless wars. Look up to the sky.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Legendary! Double kill! Chase me! Legendary!
If that means you, another ticket.
Legendary! Our inhibitor turret is under attack. Legendary! You have slain an enemy!
Download for free. Mobile Legends. Bang bang.
Once upon a time, Maharpura was a rich and prosperous kingdom with great historical position. Minsitar was the prince of Maharpura. Young as he might be to serve in the forces, he was respected with his remarkable achievements and was called one of the 4 great generals of Maharpura. But heroes could never avoid falling for beauties. Minsitar met up with a beautiful girl on the lakeside of the palace, and soon later they fell in love with each other.
However, his father, the king, knew about it very quickly. Minsitar begged and begged, but still his father strongly stood against his love. Tense was the atmosphere when the king held the holy spear towards his son. Minsitar's father couldn't be more furious. Minsitar realized his decision could not be changed, and the consequence had already been beyond control. He was driven out of the palace.
Years flew by, and the king got serious disease with few days left. The palace was covered in sadness and panic. Rebel and unrest seized the chance, and the whole palace fell into chaos.
Foreign forces started their invasion upon hearing the death of the king. Poor Maharpura was under will of its enemies and soon became devastated.
A messenger managed to escape quietly and found Minsitar, the former prince. He told Minsitar that the king had long ago forgiven him, and now Maharpura was in great crisis. The prince should take the holy spear and save the kingdom and his people. Prince unhesitatingly took the holy spear and fought against the enemies. Finally, through countless wars, Minsitar wiped out all the invaders and rebelling enemies.
Maharpura was at peace again. Prince Minsitar was deeply loved by the people and ascended the throne. He became the next king of Maharpura.
Minsitar brought revolution and innovation to his kingdom. Soon later, Maharpura became a prosperous kingdom again.
Download for free. Mobile Legends. Bang bang.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight. Today we will introduce to you a new hero.
Minsitar.
The courageous warrior
Minsitar.
is the king of the Maharpura. With the holy spear inherited from his father, he could pull any enemy to himself at his will. What is the most fearsome aspect of this hero is that he can summon 4 royal guards to fight at his side. In a word, this hero is a fighter that could summon guards to fight alongside him and stop enemies from escaping using directional blink skills. First skill,
Minsitar.
stabs forward with the Spear of Glory, dealing physical damage to all enemies along the way. When pulling back the spear, he will also pull the first enemy towards himself, dealing physical damage, and knocks them back afterwards. Try to better use this skill, and pull back the backline heroes who are easy to slay, even when they're hiding behind the tanks. Second skill, Minsitar awakens the strength of the golden shield to obtain a shield effect, and immediately increases movement speed. Meanwhile, he releases the power within the golden shield forward. The power explodes upon hitting the first enemy unit, and deals physical damage to all enemies in the area. The first enemy will be stunned for several seconds, and the other enemies will be knocked back. The range of the skill is not too wide, so better use it together with his first skill, and by doing so, the hit rate will be increased.
Legendary.
Ultimate.
Minsithar.
Charges a short distance forward and calls 4 Royal Guards to form a shield and fight together with him. Each attack of Royal Guards deals physical damage. When staying in the area,
Minsithar.
increases his physical and magic defenses. Enemies within the field reduce movement speed and cannot use directional blink skills. The Royal Guards cannot move, but they'll attack enemies in the field first. This effect is a nightmare to those who heavily use blink skills. Try to use
Minsithar.
first skill, pull enemies back, and use his skill to finish them off. Passive.
Minsithar.
Inspires the whole team. Whenever teammates slay enemy heroes, he obtains extra gold. Whenever
Minsithar.
himself slays enemies, all the teammates obtain extra gold. With this passive, Minsithar can perform more ganks with his teammates without the worry of his farming falling behind. We recommend these 3 sets of equipment items.
Minsithar.
Ultimate will expose him to the enemies, so being more tanky is highly recommended. Endless Battle and Thunderbelt increase the damage of his first and second skills, as well as his survivability. In terms of emblems, we recommend the Fighter set, which consists of Bravery, Invasion, and Unbending Will. It focuses more on attack performance, which will also grant
Minsithar.
the possibility of killing an enemy with combo. For his battle spells, we recommend Flicker. Not only does it increase Minsithar's mobility, but also his flexibility in battle. Therefore, Flicker is practical for both attacking and withdrawing.
Minsithar.
Used his ultimate and dashed into the enemies, for the effect that their blink skills are restricted in the area by
Minsithar.
They had no way but running away. Tigreal dashed in and used his ultimate. He pulled all the enemies together. What a perfect combo. Enemies got wiped out. The victory was with
Minsithar.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
I've been through countless wars. Look up to the sky.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Legendary! Double kill! Chase me! Legendary!
Thought to miss you. Another ticket.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Once upon a time, Maharpura was a rich and prosperous kingdom with great historical position. Minsitar was the prince of Maharpura. Young as he might be to serve in the forces, he was respected with his remarkable achievements and was called one of the 4 great generals of Maharpura. But heroes could never avoid falling for beauties. Minsitar met up with a beautiful girl on the lakeside of the palace, and soon later they fell in love with each other.
However, his father, the king, knew about it very quickly. Minsitar begged and begged, but still his father strongly stood against his love. Tense was the atmosphere when the king held the holy spear towards his son. Minsitar's father couldn't be more furious. Minsitar realized his decision could not be changed, and the consequence had already been beyond control. He was driven out of the palace.
Years flew by, and the king got serious disease with few days left. The palace was covered in sadness and panic. Rebel and unrest seized the chance, and the whole palace fell into chaos.
Foreign forces started their invasion upon hearing the death of the king. Poor Maharpura was under will of its enemies and soon became devastated.
A messenger managed to escape quietly and found Minsitar, the former prince. He told Minsitar that the king had long ago forgiven him, and now Maharpura was in great crisis. The prince should take the holy spear and save the kingdom and his people. Prince unhesitatingly took the holy spear and fought against the enemies. Finally, through countless wars, Minsitar wiped out all the invaders and rebelling enemies.
Maharpura was at peace again. Prince Minsitar was deeply loved by the people and ascended the throne. He became the next king of Maharpura.
Minsitar brought revolution and innovation to his kingdom. Soon later, Maharpura became a prosperous kingdom again.
Download for free. Mobile Legends Bang Bang.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Hero Spotlight. Today we will introduce to you a new hero.
Minsitar.
The courageous warrior
Minsitar.
is the king of the Maharpura. With the holy spear inherited from his father, he could pull any enemy to himself at his will. What is the most fearsome aspect of this hero is that he can summon 4 royal guards to fight at his side. In a word, this hero is a fighter that could summon guards to fight alongside him and stop enemies from escaping using directional blink skills. First skill,
Minsitar.
stabs forward with the Spear of Glory, dealing physical damage to all enemies along the way. When pulling back the spear, he will also pull the first enemy towards himself, dealing physical damage and knocks them back afterwards. Try to better use this skill and pull back the backline heroes who are easy to slay even when they're hiding behind the tanks. Second skill, Minsitar awakens the strength of the golden shield to obtain a shield effect and immediately increases movement speed. Meanwhile, he releases the power within the golden shield forward. The power explodes upon hitting the first enemy unit and deals physical damage to all enemies in the area. The first enemy will be stunned for several seconds and the other enemies will be knocked back. The range of the skill is not too wide, so better use it together with his first skill. And by doing so, the hit rate...
Welcome na naman sa isang malupit na aksyonan dito sa MPL Season 2. Of course, Road to the Nationals, brought to you by our legendary sponsor, Smart. My name is Wolf, and with Yasumiao, we are gonna be casting a ton of exciting games.
Super exciting,
Super exciting
actually.
games. At ano pang utang nating series, Miss Yasu? That's
Tatlo yung series
we
natin.
are
We have
double-
WRS Alliance versus EXECRATION.
Yan, ang unang-una nating laban for today. At
Yeah.
actually, ang pinaka-exciting dito is kung paano babawi EXECRATION because they're off of a loss. We have the standings right now. Ang kita nyo, Brent pa rin ang nangunguna with 5-1. Signal Ultra, dahil natalo nila yung SNC Imba previously dun sa kanilang recent na pagkikita, umabot na sila sa second place. Tapos third na yung SNC. Fourth ang EXECRATION right now. 3 wins and 3 losses. Samantala, medyo tagilid for WRS Alliance with 0-4.
Yup, medyo malayo-layo pa yung hahabulin nila eh. Talagang ang daming changes since nung nakita natin before or yung last week, before mangyari yung last week na fights, and now, yung yesterday lang na fights natin, ang daming in-improve na points ng iba, and
That's
then
right.
yung iba, ang dami pang hahabuling points.
And I think that we will introduce yung mga teams natin. I think more importantly, EXECRATION kasi ito yung team na talagang inaabangan ng napakarami na fans. And you have Zapno, of course. Sa mga pinakasikat dyan, you have Jeff Cutie Forever, si Lard, si Yolo, at si Pacbet na rin na talagang sikat na rin over the MPL scene or the Mobile Legends scene dito sa may Pilipinas.
Yeah, ang dami na din kasi niya pinakitang mga good plays, mga legendary plays dito sa even before na hindi pa sila EXECRATION, right?
We're part of Obsidian Gaming. From what I can remember sa previous season ng MPL is sila yung third place, Obsidian Gaming, tapos
Obs Gaming, yeah.
they were acquired by EXECRATION right now at nasa top pa rin naman sila.
Yeah.
And we actually have WRS Alliance or White Rascals Alliance.
So, we have itong si Rek, and then followed by Chalk, Kenzu, Snow, and Nath, and also itong si Ramen.
Nath daw ang masasabi nila.
Okay,
But
Nath.
that is White Rascals. Na nakita nyo kanina sa standings ay masasabi nating struggling ang team ng White Rascals. They are at the bottom of our standings. Now, kailangan natin i-mention dito na ang group stages ay magde-determine kung sino yung top 8 na pupunta sa ating playoffs. Why? Because we have the playoffs na 8 lang. We have 10 teams right now sa ating group stages, but 8 lang yung makakapunta mismo.
So, the bottom 2 is
eliminated.
That's right. We'll be saying bye-bye.
Oo, di na sila makasama sa playoffs. Kaya medyo kailangan mag-perform dito ng WRS Alliance. Kaso medyo
kailangan na nilang galingan.
Kailangan nilang galingan. Kaso baka mahirapan sila this time. They will be up against, like we mentioned, EXECRATION. Isang top team. Yan. And ang interesting dito is kailangan nilang matalo yung EXECRATION na medyo gutom. Kasi yung EXECRATION, if you don't know, kakagaling lang sa talo.
Like to the point na makakuha sila ng 3 points.
Yeah.
Like 2-0 against EXECRATION. Pero since this is EXECRATION we're talking about, like there's a possibility 2-1 or sila yung madelikado pa rin talaga.
That's right. Well, ito na. EXECRATION laban sa WRS Alliance. This is the draft of game number 1. And tingin ko ang standard pa rin na picks and bans ito para sa pares ng teams is the Grok na pwedeng i-ban pa rin. Gushon, nandiyan pa rin Claude. And ngayon yung Harith kasi available na siya for play. And I think na hindi, ibaban pa rin siya most likely ng mga teams.
Yep, napaka-destructive pa rin talaga ni Harith. If I were etong mga teams talagang on the ban talaga yun.
That's right.
Like, it's a hero na hindi mo muna papalusutin eh. Kasi, napakasakit niya yung mga, considering na he's a mage, Harith is a mage, talagang malakas yung damage niya in the beginning pa lang ng game natin.
Yeah, that's Harith. And Gushon, katulad ng nasabi natin na, or I think na Claude yung next dito ng ban ng WRS Alliance.
Ayaw mo din palusutin si Claude.
Correct. Which means na ang mapipili din ng EXECRATION isa sa mga favorite nilang gamitin, which is yung Leomord na talagang sobrang effective sa mga team fights, sa mga prolonged team fights. There you go, the ban on the Claude. So,
kasi it's either the Leomord or the Claude, diba?
So, more than likely, ang Claude ang mapipili dito ng EXECRATION.
Yeah, pwede na nilang i-secure dito yung Leomord for them since they're the first pick. And there you go.
Leomord. Ang sagot, WRS Alliance, baka kunin nila dito yung Akai Cho na pick.
Yung combo.
Combination. Or, kuha ka ng Cho, or Kaya, or Akai, tapos i-pair up mo siya with something like a Lancelot, o kaya something like Alice. Or even, I think Lunox is not available. Hindi siya pwedeng gamitin.
Hindi siya pwedeng gamitin.
At all. But, ang ang importante dito is there you go, the Cho. Na pipili ng WRS Alliance. They might go for Alice.
Well, actually, they went for Kagura.
Yep.
Which is my burst din naman.
Yep.
Considering it's a mage.
Same ideology behind the
Kasi kailangan mo ng follow-up na burst damage together with the Cho or Akai.
Yep. So this could be Kaya Akai para sa Execration or Kaya plus Alice or there you go, Kaya Alice ang kanilang kukunin. It makes total sense laban dun sa mga fighter builds ng WRS Alliances. Yung Alice kasi kapag tumalon siya sa likod ng to the backlines tapos hanapin niya yung Kagura or even in the presence of something like a Cho na manas control, okay siya kasi meron siyang lifesteal as compared to other mages.
Kaya niya i-sustain yung sarili niya
right.
yung kanyang Blood Ode.
Yeah. Oh, Argus ang pinili. Oh, Uranus ang pinili dito ng WRS Alliance. Wow.
Together with Carrie actually. Yep.
Uranus and Carrie. The thing with Uranus is medyo nagko-function siya like sino pa maganda example? But it's a fighter pa rin na tanky na hero. I mean, medyo makunat-kunat, masustain. At kaya niyang lumaban toe-to-toe against Leomord.
May chase din siya kasi kaya niyang humatak kumbaga ng isang player and then considering that they have the carry, they have the Kagura, meron silang burst dito. It's like kapag may nahuli sa kanilang manipis dito, -1.
-1.
And they picked a Kimi.
Kimi. Ito na. Pwede na nga naman kasing gamitin ang Kimi ngayon. For the longest time, ay hindi natin siya nakikita. But right now, i-pair up nila to with Akai. Very scary composition wala dito sa Execration.
Like imagine if mahata ka neto ni Kaya. And then, andyan si Kimi with her first skill, napapaliguan ka lang, continuous damage nung first skill na yan, kaya kang i-burst
That's right. Oh, and Selena, ang last pick na consider dito ng WRS Alliance. And there you go. Ang ating first draft of the game. I'm really excited to see yung dalawang new additions dito sa ating meta. Kimi, for example, sa Execration, hindi pa natin nakikita in professional play or dito sa MPL Season 2.
Yep.
Kasi nga na-went siya for the longest time. Tapos now, Uranus. WRS Alliance, pipiliin nila yan. Not exactly the meta hero or meta pick. Or sabihin na nga natin, hindi nga siya napipick in professional play as well. So,
kaya magugulat ka kapag nakita mo
exactly.
And Kimi as well There are some na ang binubuo nila kay Kimi. Even though marksman si Kimi, ang binubuo nila kay Kimi is magic damage.
Magic damage actually. Kasi mayroon siyang combination ng physical and magical damage. And sa totoo lang, sobrang kate ng isang Kimi. Kasi parang ang napakalakas nung constant damage output niya sa lane. Imagine mo, sobrang lakas siya mangharas sa lane. And then, towards the
on the early game Hindi siya yung katulad ng ibang marksman na medyo nag-i-struggle pa on the early game. Kimi, there's a possibility na kaya ka pang mapatay on the early game.
Pwede nga nila itong itapat sa Leomord, tapos bigyan nila ng isang para malapit na hero, malapit doon. Tapos, thing with melee na mga heroes kasi magsa-struggle sila against Kimi because Kimi has a ton of harass sa laning stage. Well, we will hop into the game. Tingnan natin kung ganun nga magiging laro ng Execration dito. Execration, syempre on the blue side. Si Jeff Cutie forever. Ang co-control natin Leomord. There's the Alice picked up by Pakbet. Si Yolo ang ating Kaya. Zapdo sa anyang Kimi. And si Lard ang ating Akai.
For the WRS Alliance man, we will have Kagura para kay Nath, Chalk playing as Uranus, Rek on Selena, Snow para kay Carrie, and Kensu on the Cho. Well, surprisingly, hindi nila nilane dito si Kimi at the middle lane. Usually, nakikita ko si Kimi at the middle lane, in pubs. But, in professional matches, I guess, they would lane it in front of Carrie, which they would want to control as well.
Like we mentioned, either tatapat mo siya sa mga melee or kasi yung carry hindi siya ganun kalayo yung range siya as compared to a Kimi. Tapos paired up with a Cho yung carry. So imagine mo lang, meron kang taga-protekta na Kaya, tapos yung Kimi freely makakuha ng
ang hirap ng buhay.
Makaka-zone out pa siya ng kanyang kalaban dito. That's idea kung bakit nga naman pinili nila tong Kimi dito sa may bottom lane.
Yeah. Ang hirap ng magiging buhay dito ni Carrie and ni Cho kasi constantly makaharas sila na makaharas nung first skill neto ni Kimi. And then, meantime, on the top lane, tamang secure lang sila ng crabs Both teams, they secured 1 crab each para lang madagdag sa kanilang XP and yung gold as well.
Ito, Zapdo. The thing with gaming nga lang is medyo kailangan pa niyang kailangan rin naman niya ng farm. I mean, sobrang lakas niya, sobrang lakas aras niya.
Pero ito, mahuhuli yata nila dito. Itong si Carrie na gusto sana nilang alagaan, pero Carrie dropping low on health and first blood masasecure yan ni Alice. Look at Kimi. Free hit lang siya dito sa may likod habang hinahabol siya dito ni Cho, pero nasampal ni Cho dito yung tatlo. But Cho, he's still gonna go down in the hands of Kimi. Look at that. Kayang-kaya niyang i-sustain yung sarili niya, kayang-kaya niyang magdadadudge lang dyan sa may gitna, and then continuously giving damage to the enemy. Like, pinapaliguan niya lang yung mga nagsasama-sama doon sa may gitna.
And that's the thing with gaming. Even, lalo na pa sa mga chases, yung mga talaga naghahabol kayo, hindi, it will not bode well for you. Kasi, kahit pa tumatakbo siya, tatry mo siyang i-dive, makakapag-deal pa rin siya ng damage as long as meron nga naman siyang stamina, meron siyang enough na firepower for that. So, imagine mo na lang, magda-dive yung WRS Alliance, hindi sila pwedeng mag-overcommit kasi otherwise, matatalo nga sila sa physical damage or magic damage battle.
Pero I'm liking this rotation coming from the side of Execration. Yung nga lang, hindi nila nahuli itong si Kagura at top lane.
Ito na.
Yep, nandito itong si Uranus, including the Cho, napatap na nga rin. Nakita nila dito si Akai, but you don't want to give everything sa isang Akai. Alam mo naman, makunat yan.
Akai is a very tanky hero. Start ito, Turtle being taken by WRS Alliance. Samantala, si Kenzo dito sa kaliwa. Going on to Pakbet. Pakbet gets away. Samantala, si Lard gusto lumaban dito. Lalaban na yung WRS Alliance. Actually, they want to go on to Lard. Pero syempre, that's a very tacky target. They will have to back down for a little bit. Now, yung likod. Yung inargan na si Pakbet with the lockdown as well. Lard will not be able to...
Nakapag-SS pa.
Actually, nakapag-SS pa. Nakapaghila pa. Tapos punta sa kanan. Napagandang moves dito mula kay Pakbet. At ibabanish nila dito si Akai. At si Kenzo buhay. Hindi na. Kaya gets the last hit. Ngayon, activate na rin dito yung Phantom Steed. Of course, from Jeff Cutie Forever. Running into the backlines. Kaso yung Selena, napatay na dito. It comes Jeff Cutie with the slashes. Napatay na dito si Carrie. Si Nate ang susunod. Double kill para kay Jeff Cutie Forever. This is why the Leomord is one of the strongest heroes in the meta.
And one thing as well, andun si Zapnu. Pre-farm at the bottom lane. Almost namapush na dito yung bottom na turret ng side ng WRS Alliance. I think nag-overextend doon yung side ng WRS Alliance. Medyo natakam sila doon sa state ng health neto ni Alice. Alice being wise na nakasurvive pa rin siya, nakapag-blood out pa rin siya, and then he flickered out or he blinked out doon sa malapit sa may mga creeps, sa mga neutral creeps, to further na ma-regen pa yung health niya. And then, para makatakas na din. And WRS, nag-overextend sila, humabol sila ng masyado silang nag-dive in dito sa lugar, kumbaga ng side ng Execration, opening up for Execration na ma-access yung iba pang heroes na nasa backlines na makapag-respond. And sila pa yung nanakbo for the side of WRS Alliance.
Kaya ito si Pakbet actually. Sumisikat na siya bilang Pakbait. Alam mo yan, sobrang kitang-kita natin kanina yung footwork na ginawa dito ni Pakbet. Papunta sa kaliwa, papunta sa kanan bigla with all the flickers and the flicks.
Pero
si
the
Kenzo
jump
lockdown na tinalunan nga nila. Will they get the kill on Kenzo? Mukhang yun na nga, nakakatakas pa rin. May absorb damage of course. May pampakulat ang Sancho. Lumapit nga ba? Dito sa may bandang kaliwa naman.
Oh!
Zapnu! Hindi ka makakatakas. Of course, now Pakbet wants to still go in. Pero mukhang tataas WRS Alliance, magandang connection with the stuns from Nate. But mukhang reset na nga talaga as they have to get away right now.
Low health sila. As of now, tatlo silang bawasan yung buhay dito. Well, we have complete HP, kumbaga sa side ng WRS Alliance. Pero apat naman sila dito sa may middle lane. They have the lane more din na kaya as well. Pero commended Zapnu with that ultimate.
Yeah.
Na-guess niya pa kung nasan yung location or kung saan talaga pupunta dito si Cho. Might have been nakita niya kung saan direction. Pero ito, nasipa yata si Alice dito papalapit sa Torre. Pero napatay niya pa itong si Kagura bago pa siya mapatay ni Cho in exchange. Idadamay kita.
Idadamay pa. To the grave. Now the bottom lane. Medyo na pwes dito members ng Execration. Jeff Cutie naman doon sa taas. Unti-unti na talagang lumalaki yung kalamangan dito ng blue team. Like you see, 4,000, almost 5K. Gold advantage para sa Execration. Dahil nga naman nakakuha sila ng mga valuable kills, 8-2. Ngayon yung Turtle magre-respawn na. Let's see if that is the next target for Execration because dito sa top lane, mukhang i-go ng Kakai tsaka ng Leomord. Ito si Rek, I mean. Rek able to get away.
Pero nakapag-blink pa rin naman siya. Pero sampal sa dalawa, sabay sipa dun sa malayo kasi nakabot pa rin talaga siya ni Leomord sa likod. Selena, naku, isa na lang talaga. But he's already dead. Here comes Uranus coming from the side. Pero mag-isa lang siya dyan eh. Mag-isa lang siya dyan. Akai is already safe, but I guess Uranus can sustain himself or rather not, even though nandiyan si Alice. Medyo delikado pa rin itong si Leo Mordek.
Oh, that's the state harvest. Oh my goodness. Nice timing from Jeff
Buhay
Kitty
na
forever.
buhay
Buhay
pa
na
rin
buhay siya.
talaga.
Nate might be punished because of this, but Pakbet, magbaback out na lang siya dito. Nizonot lang na syempre, makakaalis nga naman siya doon. Now, si Snow ay mapapatay. That is the carry, by the way, from WRS Alliance na napatumba na naman ng Execration.
Ayaw mo. Ayaw mong mawawala yung marksman mo.
While that happened, yung Tier 2 tower sa bottom lane ay nakuha nga dito ng Execration. Tapos, kukuha pa sila ng isang jungle buff, which is the blue buff. Binibigyan nila kay Pakbet right now. So, nakakatakot din yung kanilang firepower this time. At si Leo Mords, si Jeff Kitty forever.
It seems
siya
like,
naman dito sa sarili nilang buff.
Every fight, nananalo yung Execration. Every team fight, and then, after ng kills, meron din sila mag-take ng objective at the same time.
Chok. Napitas dito ng mga members ng Execration at palaki na ng palaki ang kalamangan dito ng Execration 11 and 2 in terms of kills. At not only that, ang taas na kanilang gold lead dito. That's 7k. At mukhang pwesto sila around the Lord area this time.
Well, hindi yata makukontestan ng WRS Alliance, or rather, they're gonna try to. Pero I think it's already too late kasi gagwardyahan na sila dito ni Alice. Even sabihin natin nandyan din si Akai, but the Lord, a little bit damage pa para dito sa Lord. Pero hindi kaya ng isang choke. Pwede niya ma-steal dito etong Lord, pero wala pa rin masyadong damage. Pero pinasok na. Pero Alice with the Blood Oath, but choken, so hindi niya na ma-take lahat ng damage coming from the side of Execration. Look at that sa may likod.
Doon sa likod. Activating the Phantom Steed, eliminating yung carry dito ngayon.
Carry pa naman na.
Si Nate, actually sobrang taas ang damage. Double kill para kay Jeff Kitty forever. Ngayon yung Lord, it's gonna be their kaso na patay muna si Reynos. Tapos yung Lord naman, Execration, eliminating 3 members of WRS Alliance. Actually 4. Sama mo na rin yung Turtle doon. And Lord, I mean.
Lord, one by one.
Grabe.
Bumabagsak sila dito sa kamay ng Execration. They tried to contest, kaso parang wala silang unity sa pagpasok. Kumbaga, nauna dito si Cho, and then na-receive niya na yung damage dito coming from the Execration. But Execration, yung mga damage na binigay nila kay Cho, hindi naman yun yung pinaka-ultimates nila. Hindi naman yun yung mga pinaka-importanteng skills ng Execration. So they saved up those skills, but at the same time, they managed to damage and kill dito si Cho. Pero at the top lane as well, monster kill para kay Leo Morden. I think they want more. They want this Kensu. Hinahabol nga nila dito si Kensu na tinatry microwave sila, pero double kill ang mabibigay dito para kay Leo Morden. At the same time, bottom lane as well, Kagura. Pinaiyak lang siya ni Kimi at the bottom lane.
7-0-2 para kay Jeff Kitty forever. Zapno 3-0 with 5. Si Rek, nahupitas pa dito with the Divine Judgment. That's the Selena down for the count. Execution. Tore pa yung makukuha nila dito. Kita mo naman si Zapno kasama yung Lord. Wala nang way ang WRS Alliance to actually win against this one. Nahatak pa nila dito si Chok. Chok goes down from the hands of the Alice. At syempre si Kenzo lalaban pa. Nako po.
Si Chok yung humata kay Alice. So parang hinatak niya si Alice para sa katapusan niya. And that's gonna be the end of the first game ng ating series for today.
1-0 for Execration. Very clean takedown of WRS Alliance.
Yeah, halos wala silang halos wala silang butas kumbaga na mahanap dito on the side of Execration. Paano ka babawi on this lineup?
Ang deaths lang actually ay kay Lard at kay Pakbet na medyo sa ulo na nangyari dito.
Yeah.
Almost clean victory, and super agree ako dito. MVP is Jeff Kitty forever. Sure, yung si Pakbet dito sobrang ganda na pinakita rin niya performance dito ng kanyang mga footwork nga sinasabi natin, kanyang mga crossover para hindi siya mamatay. The Pak baits na sobrang sikat sa ating sa Mobile Legends scene dito sa Pilipinas. But Jeff Kitty forever really doing wonders for his team. Katulad ng kanyang timing kasi sa pagpasok. We will see later sa ating highlights yung performance ni Jeff Kitty forever kung kailan siya pumapasok sa laban.
Yeah.
Tamang-tama laging timing, hindi siya napapunish tapos sa likod pa siya pupunta. This is one example. Yung galawan ni Pakbet dito, papunta siya sa bigla sa kanan.
At this moment, imagine, 5 silang nandito for WRS Alliance while we just have 4 sa side ng Execration. Ito yung nag-overextend sila, masyado silang nag-chase, and nasa-etapan sila dito sa likod ni Leo Morden, dealt a lot of damage, and in exchange, sila pa yung hinabol pa pabalik dito ni Leo Morden. Napabagsak yung mage nila, napabagsak yung marksman nila. At the same time, they also lose the tower at the bottom lane.
Yep. And sobrang daming, that was the ultimate from Zapno, connecting onto Cho. Tapos, this is just Pakbet diving. At ito yung only death niya actually. Kasi nga naman nag-dive siya.
But may nakuha siya dun eh.
Yeah, definitely. That's 1-for-1 Traitas experience sa kanya nakuha. And this is, again, another of the maneuvers coming out from the Leomord to the backlines. Laging yung mga squishy targets yung kinukuha niya. Yung kaya patay. Like Kagra, for example, this time. Tapos tsaka na lang nila pinatay yung Uranus na
kasi hindi,
relatively mas makunat dun sa other members.
Yeah, alam naman nila na wala namang kasing burst itong si Uranus eh. And then tanky. It's gonna be a waste if bubuhos mo lahat ng skills mo dun and hindi mo agad-agad mamamatay. And then, dito at the top lane, nahuli din nila si Cho at the same time Carry. That moment, hindi na din talaga nakabawi dito si Carry.
That's right. And this is just over for WRS Alliance in Execration. 1 win away from scoring another 2-0 victory, which means na angat na naman sila dito sa ating standings. Well, 3-3 sila as of the moment, tapos magiging 4-3 if ever nga naman matalo nila yung WRS Alliance. Siyempre, WRS Alliance trailing heavily, nasa bottom of the food chain sila ngayon.
Yun na,
sa ating standings. Delikado
medyo
talaga.
tabingi ang vapor.
Yep. And there's Jeff Cutie Forever, ang ating MVP.
That Leomord. Talagang piling-pili as a Leomord kung sino talaga yung pipitasin niya sa may bandang likod. Si Carry, it's either the Carry or the marksman Kagura, right?
Yep, it is. And actually, 8 tignan mo naman na, sobrang bilis. Mabilis lang yung laban natin compared to other matches. Pero 36,000 damage pa rin yung na-deal ni Kuya Jeff Cutie Forever, which means na laki talaga nung kanyang mga ambag dito. Na, you know, Jeff Cutie has been playing really well sa Leomord. I think nung sa mga previous na performances niya, like yesterday, and the previous performances niya in other tournaments, online tournaments, kapag nakikita kong Leomord ang napipick ng Execration, minibigyan nila kay Jeff Cutie Forever, automatic. Tapos, yun nga, ang ganda lagi ng performance niya. This time is not so different from other performances. Wow. Yeah. We have the second game, draft for game number 2 of Execration versus WRS Alliance.
I think they would want to respect ban na nga either itong si Leomord. Probably. Kasi siya yung MVP on the last round, last game natin eh. Pwede nilang i-ban dito si Leomord, but might as well ban itong si Kimi, respect ban. Or Zapno. Even though hindi naman masyado, hindi noticeable yung Kimi ni Zapno, but I noticed Zapno, hindi siya masyadong sumali sa team fight. Yet, kita mo naman, sinolo niya lang yung lane at the bottom lane. Hindi niya na halos kailangan ng suporta or kahit sino pa. Habang nakikipagdigma yung apat niyang mga kasangga, okay lang ako dito, chill lang ako dito.
Right. Kasi, the thing with that factor is, sabihin na natin yes, yung Kimi na pagbigyan ng farm. Kasi yun yung decision sa team. Pero, magagawa lang nila yon dahil sa composition nila. Imagine Alice, Leomord, ito yung mga heroes na sustainable talaga sa mga long battles, sa mga matatagal na labanan. Kasi either may lifesteal sila, or innately tanky sila, or maganda yung kanilang mga mobility. And that's Leomord and Alice. Kasi diba, sobrang daming ways mo para makagalaw. Tapos meron kang lifesteal. And syempre, Leomord very tanky as a hero. And nakakawin dito ng WRS.
Hindi nila binan kasi knowing na sila yung first pick dito for the WRS Alliance. But they ban out the Alice na nga. Kasi there's no way na makukuha nila yan. Yun nga lang napalabas nila dito itong si Claude. Nakalusot.
Yeah, and show yung kanilang sasama dito. This is gonna be really, really strong composition from Execration fighting sa kanila, even in the early stages of the game. Sa mga bandang mid-game, nagkakaroon na rin tayo dito ng nakakatakot na Claude, for example. But, the answer for WRS Alliance is the Gush. Now, very strong and potentially good with na maganda siyang ilaban sa isang Claude. Tapos, Angela ang kanilang idadagdag. This is yung sinasabi natin, masasabi kong sa mga sikat na pairings na ngayon sa professional play. Angela plus Leomord, a very, very strong combination.
Yeah, imagine kung may pan-sustain na dito si Leomord, he's gonna damage later on. And then may Angela pa na, paano papatayin to?
That's right. It's
diba?
It's a very,
parang
very hard.
Malakas na si Leomord and then meron ka pang enhancer, which is in the form of Angela.
Ang lakas na ng sustain ni Leomord, ang lakas pa ng sustain, of course, ng
sustain
isang Angela.
Sustain.
Sustain and sustain battle. Now, Execration nga lang is, meron pa rin sila ditong malupit na trump card, which is the Claude, na alam natin na sa mga pinakamalakas na heroes naturally sa meta natin right now. But, ito masasabi ko, hindi pa siya ganun ka-successful. Actually, sa mga nakikita kong mga teams na nag-perform dito sa MPL and even other online tournaments out
there are times na nakokontrol pa rin nila dito
talaga
si
yung Claude. Belleric ang sagot din ng Execration dito to go with Harley. So, another combination dito, this is Pac Bets Harley na sobrang successful din in most games. There is the Uranus once again. Bakit
Your
kaya
team
ang
is
trip
picking.
na trip dito ng
Hatakan.
WRS Alliance ang nga mukhang
Hatakan.
it's all about those
Pick
hard
up.
lockdowns.
Yep.
Tapos para makakuha ng pick-offs. Well, sa WRS Alliance, syempre kaya is ano yun parang kung mag-isip ka ng hero na pinakamalakas mang pick-off, kaya talaga kasi literal na nangpipitas siya with his
kaya
divine
niyang
judgment.
mampitas
Exactly.
dito. And then they also have the Uranus. Imagine, nakapitas sila ng isa dito with the divine judgment coming from Kaya. And then meron pa silang isa pang option, which is yung ultimate neto ni Uranus na kaya niya ding humatak. Another one na mapipitas nila.
Yeah,
That might result na dalawa yung mapitas nila dito sa side ng Execration.
that's right.
Well, potentially, it might be the Harley or etong si Claude. Possible din etong si Lancelot since hindi din naman ganun kakunat si Lancelot. Makulit si Lancelot. Yes,
Yeah.
yung damage niya, malakas din. Pero, hindi siya yung nowhere makunat.
Yeah. Kind of get the idea kung bakit Lancelot dito yung napili na Execration instead of something like a Martis o kaya or a Hellcourt, diba? Marami silang other choices eh. Pero yung Lancelot kasi, ang taas ng kanyang AoE damage because of the Thorn Rose. If you just imagine, dahil mahilig mampitas dito yung composition ng WRS Alliance, di ba? Medyo magpapagroup up sila dito. Siyempre, Angela, magkakadikit yan eh. Leomord, Uranus, ididikit nila yan sa Kaya. Siguro yung Gush hindi masyado. But because of the fact na merong Thorn Rose, ang taas bigla ng damage potential mo. If you just i-picture out mo lang yung possible na magulong skirmish dito para sa Execration, yung Cho, papasok, makapag-control ng 2 or 3 heroes with the Dark Cups na meron siya. Tapos meron kang Thorn Rose on top of it. Sobrang katinang damage dito na potentially can come out. I think Zapno will be controlling the Lancelot. So, while yung Claude ay very promising dito, I think yung ticket ng Execration sa latter stages of the game para sila manalo is the Lancelot. Siya yung mag-enable sa mid-game ng Execration at siya yung magiging parang carry sa start for Execration.
Yeah, siya yung mag-open up, kumbaga, for the Claude. Kasi you wouldn't want your Claude na maiwan din eh, in terms of the farm.
Definitely not.
Definitely, Gushin din, hahabulin niya rin dito si Claude. Kasi alam niya, we only have etong si Gushin or si Gashon na kayang mag-control etong kay Claude, especially in the early game kasi si Claude wala pa talaga siyang power sa early game. Kaya yun lang yung momentum kumbaga na makokontrol nila dito si Claude.
5 seconds till the
This
enemy
is
reaches the
Execration.
battlefield.
Actually, like we mentioned, Zapno will be controlling the Lancelot. Si Jeff Cutie naman, ang ating Claude. Marksman is gonna go dito sa may bandang baba. Well, the middle, of course, that's the Lancelot lane. Top naman, Belleric and Harley. So, ang hindi pa natin masyado napapag-usapan dito is the Belleric na kasama nitong si Lard. And what's interesting is, tatapatan nila yung sustained battle ng WRS Alliance dahil meron silang Angela with a tank of a sustainable hero of their own. Sabi ko nga dito, it's the Belleric, diba? Ang dami niyang heals, dami niyang pang-support, napaka-kunat na rin niya, which is kind of an answer, a mirror sa kay Snow dito. Hindi ko lang entirely sure kung sino yung mas mataas ang overall damage potential if we compare Belleric and Angela. But the thing with Belleric is almost always then makakatulong siya sa kanyang kalaban. Not as fast as an Angela to kasi syempre Angela kaya tumulong kahit almost nasan ka.
Oo, kasi kaya niyang mag-heart guard.
Yep.
Even kung hanggang kahit nasa base, kahit sa mapa eh.
Kahit sa parte ng mapa. Literally. It's a wreck naman ang ating Leomord doon sa top lane. Dito sa baba, ako po, si Yolo actually very low. Ang mga taas dito members ng WRS Alliance. Since wala pa nga mga ultimates na available for both teams, wala pa sila din makakuwang kill after that skirmish. Kaya nga lang yung Crab, I think, napunta mas maganda yung economy ngayon ng Execration. Just a little bit, 700 at the start, 1 minute in. Nire-reflect nito na nakakuha sila ng mas maraming jungle minions as compared to Execration.
Medyo nasaktan yata itong si Kaya at the bottom lane. But I guess that's gonna be the first blood. Kasi nga pinasok na siya dito ni Lancelot, both the Cho and the Lancelot, even though low health dito si Claude, they managed to take him down because napaka-low health niya na. Pero ito, hinahabol yata nila dito si Chalk na makakapag-flicker out, pero hahabol pa rin dito si Lard, nakapag-touchdown naman sa tower, which is hindi nakahabol dito yung side ng Execration. Masyado na malalim yan.
Masyado na malalim. And of course, meron din mga heals, pero sabi nila,
Nako.
malingat ka lang saglit para sa amin. 3 members taking down another dito sa may bandang baba.
Wala na siyang flicker that time eh. So,
Exactly.
there's no way out talaga eh.
And actually, masyado naging greedy doon si Chok. Wanting to get those minions. Tapos nagtago siya dun sa bush. And syempre, dahil nga, mapapunish siya because of that. So, Nate gets away from the members of Execution. Sa top naman, Rek wants to just poke Pakbet. Talagang tamang poke lang. Pero, deadly magic
grabe.
sa may jump in. Pero syempre may space escape.
Enough pa rin naman yung buhay dito.
Exactly.
At the top lane. Pero, again, yung rotations coming from the Execration, forcing out yung response coming from the WRS. Pinu-force nila na lumabas dito yung side ng WRS, pero nandito na nga nagkaroon na ng skirmish in the Turtle Pit. Tatapatay na nga nila yung isa dito, pero siya na yung humabot, siya pa yung namatay, or rather siya na yung naiwan pala talaga. Pero Leomord will be taken down as well, pero habulin pa rin na dito si Pakbet. Pakbet na low on health, na hindi na inabutan nung skill neto ni Chok, pero ito turn around pa nga yata. Hahabulin pa siya ni Lancelot, kaso Zap, no.
Masyadong maasim.
Masyadong maasim indeed.
Masyadong maasim si Kuya Zap dito. And that will mean na mapapunish nga siya nung...
But nakuha naman nila yung turret at the bottom lane by Jeff. Pero at the bottom lane, hinahabol na nga ito ni Gosyon, etong si Claude at the bottom lane. But Claude is still gonna be safe, I believe. But Kaya will be dying at the middle lane.
4-4 ang ating score. That's Execution na losing some of the heroes na hindi na dapat kasi may nga masyadong
Jeff
aggressive.
namatay siya at the bottom lane.
That's right. So, yun nga, kakasabi ko lang dito na namamatayin sila ng heroes when they shouldn't be doing that. Now, si Rek nga lang,
Rek
na-lockdown na lang din. May deadly magic na nakakasama, katakas mo siya. Siyempre, hindi. Harley gets the kill. That is Pakbet. 2-0 for this game. So far. A very exciting performance mula sa signature player-to-hero combinations. Sa Execration, si Pakbet and his Harley. Samantala din sa may bandang baba, YOLO just zoning out the members of WRS Alliance. Kasi mukhang gusto nila mag-take over ng jungle ng konti lamang. And maganda actually yung bibigay nila to sa gold, overall gold ng Execration. Yung mga ganitong klaseng mga mini moves, mini objectives na kanila nakukuha.
Pero ito, habulin na naman din nila itong si Lard, but Lard gonna be using his ultimate dito, trying to sustain himself hanggang sa makaabot dito itong si YOLO. Pero Lard, naka-touchdown sa tower, and I think Lard is still alive. Walang nakuha doon yung side ng WRS Alliance. And at the same time, look at Harley, na-i-push niya na yung turret at the top lane and continuously pressuring the top lane dito ng WRS Alliance, which is dagdag na naman sa pera yan ng Execration.
The power of the Beleric and power of
deadly magic para dito kay Rek, but tamang blink out lang, tamang dash out lang para kay Leomord dito, and wala din kasi siyang backup for Rek at the top lane.
Samantala, mukhang Turtle na kukunin ito ng Execration.
Do they have the damage?
I think they will.
Yeah,
pero dito naman din si Lancelot. Nandito si Jeff Cutie.
Too late na para makontest yan. And they secure the turtle na nga. Pero they're going to try to kill itong si Chok. Chok is down. Wala na silang tanke dito. Pero they're still gonna chase para sa side ng Execration. To try nila patayin itong si Kenzo. Kenzo is dead. Pero inahawal pa nila dito si Nate. Nate na nagtatatakbo na. Pero magbaback away na nga lang dito yung side ng Execration. Masyado nang malalim. Kapag masyado kang maasim, ikaw yung mapapunish dito.
And this meant na nakapag-farm freely etong si Claude as well as Harley. And they're jumping onto Nate. This time, Zapno with a Thordos na dahil konting damage sa Torre. At yun na nga, buhay na buhay siya doon. Forward siya ng konti. Pero again, this is a very mobile hero. Yun nga lang, nahatak siya ni Chok. And there's gonna be the punish onto the Lancelot. Samantala si Rek with the Phantom Steed. Hinahabol niya dito si... almost napagandang blink out.
Pero balik at the middle lane, which is naabangan siya dito ng the rest of the WRS Alliance. Claude is still dead, and I think eto din si Beleric will be dying in the hands of the WRS Alliance. 3-for-1 exchange lang yung naganap doon at the skirmish at the middle lane.
Pakbet will get the crab for himself. Patuloy ang kanyang pagkuha ng farm dito. And actually, ang aggressive niya, alam niyang kaya niya kasi patay si Snow. Snow,
I think that's enough.
Go down. Yes, it will. Go down. At yun na nga, Pakbet. Alam na lang, iba talaga, pag master mo ng hero, alam mo kung kailan mo kayang patayin yung mga kalaban. Pakbet has been playing so many Harley games, and kabisado niya yung damage output niya.
Kabisado niya kung ilan yung bibigay niya. And I think this is gonna be enough, almost enough. Nakapag-heal pa ng onte itong si Rek, or nakapag-sustain pa ng onte itong si Rek, resulting to konting-konti na lang yung HP na natira sa kanya. Just so happen na may backup din siya at the top lane, kaya hindi rin nakapag-deal ng massive damage. Nakapag-deal ng massive damage si Hardy doon, yes. Pero wala nang follow-up. After that Deadly Magic, wala na halos follow-up.
Well, Angela is a very squishy hero. Compare mo naman yun sa isang Leomord na napakakunat. Meron pang added na sustained armors. That can absorb some of the damage. Si YOLO might be checked dito. Face check na nga by Rek.
Another
It
turret
comes
na naman.
Macbeth. Naku po, kita mo na. Mukhang patay na to for sure. That's a Deadly Magic. Gotta be there. Kulang na kulang ang damage siya ngayon. Si Chok. Might be next, of course, that's not the Squishers targets, pero control siya. Diving na naman dito, Execration. Si Kenzo na masama na pwesto, mapapatay nila dito yung kaya. Si Chok na yata yung susunod, pero may konting sustain, may konting heals. In comes Nate to supply some damage para mabugay members na Execration. At magbaback na lang Execration because of this. Medyo scary for Execration, but they still went away.
Yun lang yung nagagawa ng WRS Alliance dito eh. Mabugaw lang away. Doon sa base nila, sa tower nila, yung Execration. Pero hindi sila makahabol na ng kills unless mag-isa lang yung mapipitas nila.
Definitely. Dito sa may bandang gitna. Little bit of a standoff. Nice dodge mula kay Macbeth. Bumalik naman siya dito para mapatay si Nate. Naku po, si Chok yung napahamak pa para sa kanya teammate dito. And that's gonna be first kill for Execration. The sustain from Lard. Keeping Execration top. At yun na nga, naging aggressive sa Lord Rose. Kumonekta sa Gusion. Gusion goes down. Execration gets 2 kills. Grabe, ibang galawan talaga ng top team like Execration.
Iba yung chase ng Execration dito eh. Like, pinapahabol nila at the same time, pinapatakam ka para ma-lure out ka and then, alam nila meron silang Lancelot na kaya mag-Thorn Rose, humabol pa pabalik.
Saktong-sakto din.
Kaya mag-jump. And this Lord definitely, mapupunta yan sa side ng Execration and I believe hindi mako-contest. They have enough damage. Masyado malayo dito yung WRS Alliance and kulang pa sila. Well, kakabuhay lang nito ni Gusion but it's already too late for them para i-contest dito yung Lord ng Execration. Look at yung tower. Wala pang bawas yung tower dito ng Execration.
Still yet to drop a tower ang Execration like you said. Tapos, ito na naman sila, nasa aggressive maneuver na naman. They do have the Lord. Gonna be pushing up the top lane. Tapos, lane pressure na naman nasa Execration to. Sabay-sabay, mid lane turret will be destroyed. And 9 minutes in, sobrang laki na ng kalamangan ng Execration. And you would wonder, how can WRS Alliance get back?
Paano mo hahanapan ng butas dito yung Execration? Might be kung mag-isa-isa silang ng pasok or mahuli nila ng isa-isa dito yung Execration. Pero how many times yung kailangan nilang mapatay para lang makapag-comeback? Another Deadly Magic, another pasok na naman yan kami from the side of Execration. Tinulak pa si Uranus kung sino pa yung tanky siya pa yung nauna. Pero sinapian nila dito si Zapnu, managed to take down itong si Claude and probably si Lard, pero napatay pa nila dito si Kaya. Lard is dead, pero at the same time, the Gusion is dead, killed by Zapnu and another godlike as well para dito kay Harley, pero hindi pa tapos eh. He's chasing the Angela. Yep, I think gusto pa nila dito si Angela, but trabaho lang muna. They're going for the turret together with the Lord na kaya pa nilang dumiretso sa mismong base. I guess this is gonna be the end. Hindi na bibigyan pa talaga ng oras ito yung WRS Alliance para mag-comeback. Kaso, pinasok pa rin talaga beyond the core ng side ng WRS Alliance dito. Talagang ginagwardyahan na. Walang lalabas dyan sa well nyo. Walang lalabas dyan sa base nyo. Ang core na to, basag na.
Oh, man. Execration. Isang masterful na 2-0 laban sa WRS Alliance. Kitang-kita natin nakalakas ng Execution with many outstanding na performances sa kanilang mga members. Now, the MVP will be in the hands of Macbeth. 8-0-6. And you can never doubt yung kanyang performance din dito. Zapnu also played well. Pero hindi kinakatakas yung grade niya. But I would feel na isa rin siya sa mga pinakamagandang performance dito. But, again, ang standout talaga na outstanding na performance dito, syempre ibibigay natin yan kay Macbeth. And WRS Alliance, they lose this game 0-2 at wala na naman silang points na makukuha. Malapit na tayo matapos sa ating group stages and it's gonna be really scary for WRS Alliance, especially with their standing dito sa ating tournament, sa ating group stage.
Is it possible na makahabol pa sila dito? Like, ang layo pa nung hahabulin nilang points eh.
I don't know, I can't say. Judging from the performance kasi parang yun yung medyo scary din dito. But we do have the highlights of the game. Medyo deep into the game na tayo dito. That's a punish. Tapos Lard is gonna be taken out dito. I think this is one of the few
medyo early game na pa-punish pa sila eh.
Yes. And try nilang talunan dito.
And look at that. Macbeth to that Angela. Alam na alam niya. Saktuhan lang eh.
Nako po. And speaking of
Speaking
Pacbet.
of.
Nako, sa lahat ng mga fans niya ni Pacbet, mamaya mayroon tayong interview sa kanya.
Feeling ko dyan lang ngayon.
Yeah, kitang-kita natin dito yung kanyang galawan. Unstoppable na siya dito. And just look at how well paano niya na-master yung hero dito. Tamang-tama yung pwestuhan. Tamang-tama lagi yung kanyang pag-snipe. We can see this is the promise of the lineup of Execration na sinabi ko kanina sa draft. Kapag nag-group up na yung WRS Alliance, yung splash damage ng Execration, yung AoE control nila, sobrang matatalo yung WRS Alliance. Like what happened? Yung Thorn Throws, ang daming tinataman. And then you have the damage from the Harley as well.
Power tricks, diba? Halos hindi nila mahawakan yung yung Harley dito or si Pacbet. Halos hindi nila ma-itap, kumbaga with the damage Pero we are saying kung sino talaga yung MVP ng game. Of course, si Pacbet yan. Wala siyang death dito with 8-0. And look at the damage dealt. 55,000. Talaga nasa backlines lang talaga siya. And then, talagang pre-hit lang itong si Pacbet with the power tricks, deadly magic. Alam na alam niya kung kailan talaga pumasok. And kalkulado kung kailan niya mapapatay yung hero dito. Just like that Angela na napatay niya at the top lane. Even though may backup sana.
Yeah. And masasabi ko kasi, ano na to kumbaga ano na to parang established na. Yan. I can't think of another word to describe this. Pero si Pacbet kasi established siya sa mga malupit na Harley players sa Pilipinas. Tapos sobrang signature na hero niya.
So parang
ilang season, napakatagal. Gusto ko tanungin mamaya sa interview kung ilan na ba yung talagang games na nalaro
parang
niya.
Parang nakita mo si Harley, uy, si Pacbet
Oo,
to.
parang ganun na nga.
Parang ipipick mo si Harley, uy, gagamit ako ng Pacbet. Parang ganun, di ba?
Baliktad.
Hindi na si Harley, no?
So, syempre.
So, magbaban ka. Ibaban ko na si Pacbet. Parang ganun.
At ang isa pa sa sumisikat na nakikita ko yung the pack baits. Na medyo natatawa dito si Kuya Pacbet. Mamaya may interview natin siya. So, if you are a fan of Execration or a fan of Pacbet himself, I really suggest na tawagin nyo na lahat ng mga fans si Pacbet ngayon na pakinggan natin yung interview niya. I think this is one of the first times. First time ba may interview? Yes, one of the first times na may interview natin si Kuya Pacbet at makikita siya ng madlang people. We are just waiting. Now, you can see ito 55,000 damage. In a span of what? 10 minutes? Wala lang. 10 minutes lang yata yung ating laro. Which means na sobrang taas na kanyang damage per second. Grabe. Ibang klase din talaga. The stats don't lie. Damage received, sobrang konti lang, 19k lang. Of course.
Kaya nga, hindi nila mahawakan or ma-touchdown dito si Pacbet almost.
And, wow. And I think that we will have Pacbet right now sa interview. Parang Pacbet mo, kamusta?
Ayos lang naman.
Ayos naman. Masaya naman.
Sinasatulog si Hero kami.
Finally. Meron ako tanong sa'yo, how many, tingin mo ilang games na laro mo na sa Harley?
Nasa 900 games na yun siguro.
Nasa 900 games na. But isa talaga siya sa mga favorite heroes mo talaga.
Kasi mabilis na rin po mag-clear ng lanes tsaka mabilis din pumatay.
Yeah. And I can see, because of your mastery of the hero, parang master mo na nga. Hustler ka na dun sa mismong hero na yun.
Siyempre, ikaw ba naman 900
games. Kabisado mo na talaga na kung kailan mo kaya mapatay yung mga kalaban mo. Alam mo, kasi maraming beses nakita natin, bigla ka na lang magda-dive. Tapos, in the end, mapapatay mo. Is it because of, yun nga, lagi mo nalalaro yung heroes?
Kasi lagi siyang ginagamit. Tsaka, alam kong kailan mamatay kasi lang mga sa item.
Lagi mo chinecheck yung item?
Lagi mo chinecheck yung item. Tsaka yung mga bibitaw ng skill ng kalaban.
Siguro, medyo deep question ko dito para sa'yo kasi you were off of, parang maraming best din kayo na natalo, unfortunate as it is. May changes ba sa team nyo now after losing some of those mga adjustment ba kayo?
Malaking adjustment namin kasi natalo kami yung kahapon din natalo kami. Nag-isip rin kami kung ano yung gagawin sa susunod o sa playoffs na namin. Pagsasama-sama na namin siguro lahat nung ideas namin. Para magawa doon.
Pero okay naman yung team nyo. Hindi naman wala namang problema internally within the team.
Wala naman.
Very nice to hear. Siyempre, meron ka bang gustong pasalamatan or gusto mo ma-shoutout yung mga fans mo na sinasabi nila the pack bait?
Ay, shoutout sa Execration tsaka sa Obs Gaming. Tsaka shoutout doon sa mga nagtitiwala sa amin.
Yun. Siyempre naman. Siyempre, if you still believe in Execration, nagpapasalamat sa iyo si Pacbet for sure. We still, I think na marami na rin kayong, I think we can share the standing. Ito yung gusto ko yung ipakita sa inyo. Medyo nasa gitna pa rin kayo. I think pantay yung talo at panalo nyo heading into this. But this time naman, you will be up. Angat kayo dyan. Ayun, execution. Pantay nyo na yung SN Simba. Sino pa yung inaabangan nyo ngayon na matchup na talagang paghahandaan nyo?
Paghahanda namin next week namin yung Aether main.
Aether main. Yan. Sila yung dating Aether, ano, diba?
Yung
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
Oo. I think naharap nyo na yata yung first
Tatlo, sa ano.
Sa unang-ulang laban yun eh.
Yung XSCM uling laban namin sila.
Okay. So, ikaw na lang, ito na lang. Sino sa tingin mo yung parang ka-rival mo sa paglalaro ng mage? Sino yung mga
Harley to be specific.
Harley, o kaya Harley. Sino tingin mo?
Tingin ko si Yuji.
Yuji from
sa Bren Sparta.
Malapit din. Si Mage Dad. Si Mage Dad. Well, that has been the series for EXECRATION versus WRS Alliance. Siyempre, marami pang ML action right after the break. So, huwag kayong alis. Magbabalik ang MPL Season 2, Road to the Nationals.